And welcome back to the Unravelin Gravelins. Not the Unravelin Gravelins. Welcome back to Unravelin Gravelins. Yeah, I'm right. Shit. Can we edit that?
We've been doing this for 3 months and you still don't know the name?
I still can't get it. Yeah. I mean, don't forget to hit the like
How
button.
are they ever supposed to know the name?
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell.
Notifications.
Yeah, got that. This shirt looks good, though, don't it? Looks good on camera. Nice purple.
I know, you got 5
Shit.
and 0 team, then you got a 2
No,
and 4
my
team.
shirt got...
3-3, bitch.
Oh, 3 and 3.
I was talking about my shirt. This is a pretty little shirt right here.
They need to flex.
I
The
look-
Titans.
I look good on camera in purple. Anyway.
Anyways, you
So,
said, what were you talking about? CNN earlier?
Oh, the
You said
tubing?
something about a Zoom call?
Oh, tubing. Oh, so there's this dude on CNN. I think he's a legal expert or something named
He's just a contributor. He's not like an anchor.
Jeffrey Tubin.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's a contributor. I don't think he's an anchor. But he was in a Zoom meeting with his other job. I think it was part of the New Yorker or something magazine. And he was on a Zoom meeting. And they were like, well, we're going on break or whatever they said. And he thought he was off camera. And then he starts masturbating on camera for like 20, 25 other people to see him while he's just shaking it. Got suspended, but not fired. He just got suspended.
Was it real quick, or did you watch the whole jerk-off session?
I did not watch any of it, god damn it.
How do
Shit.
you know about it then?
Because I watch a lot of news, god damn it.
Did they show it on the news?
No, they didn't show it on the news, you dumb son of a bitch. What are you thinking? They're not showing porn.
Well, I didn't know if you watched it on Twitter news or like the real news.
Right.
Real
I
news.
can't open my Twitter in public. Shit. All right.
Well,
You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates.
It's either sports or porn.
You might see somebody's asshole or their ankle getting broke or something.
well, that's not the way my apps react when I open them.
You're doing it wrong, man.
Maybe why I'm about ready to shut Twitter off.
Oh, man, Twitter's so annoying.
That's my last. It's my
don't
last
like it?
social media.
I've got on there like following like comedians and stuff, rappers and stuff for tour dates, and it's all just everything's politicized, and it's just annoying to get on there anymore.
And that's kind of why I got off Facebook, was because it was getting
I got off
political.
Facebook because you got on Facebook. Once my dad and mom and grandma and everybody was on it, it was time for me to get the fuck off of here.
True that.
But the reason I got off there is because I followed a bunch of people, and I just got tired of what they were all saying. It was like people were begging,
Well, that's all it is, though.
go fund me. All the shit that's going wrong in the
Go
world.
get a job. That's how you fund you.
Yeah, that's how I fund me. And it's not fun being funded by me working. I'm telling you that right now. If I could win the lottery and retire, I would. Don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't retire. I'd just find other things to do that just didn't require me making money.
If you got offered $2 million or a 50-50 shot at $100 million, what would you do?
I'm going to take the
50-50?
Yeah, so you take the 200. You
50-50.
just take the 2 and go.
$2 million versus $100 million?
Or $0 million.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take the
Or $0
guarantee for
million.
sure.
So
2 mil
Yeah.
for guarantee.
You can have $2 million
what is
or
the
a
shot?
50-50 shot.
What's the shot? Is it a
Just
free
pull on
throw?
a fucking.
it's
like,
black or red?
Yeah.
Black or red? Heads or tails?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going to take that guarantee.
Take that guaranteed.
If I'm shooting a free throw,
Gamble a little.
Like I don't know what show it is. But
So you're willing to take that risk if it's a game of chance that you're good at,
yeah.
because the loss of probability
Yeah, if
therefore
it was
going
just
your favor.
like
Because you shoot a free throw, what is that, about 83%? Would you say? I think that's what you
Yeah,
shot in
that
high
good.
school.
maybe
that
70.
good. He ain't that good.
You were much better.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
good.
bet you it was 83%. 5 out of 6.
Man, all these middle school
Five
out
kids,
of
all their
every six.
feet are
Kids
this.
always doubting me, man.
I know. I mean, we just watched him
Well,
grow
I
up
beat
in
you so
two
much
different
growing
set of
up. I
eyes.
was your big brother. It's like, he's not that good, but I quit playing you when you started to get good.
Right?
The
Hey man, I beat you
I mean-
21-0.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
that's when I quit. That's the last game we ever played.
if you shoot in a free throw, you made 5 out of every 6, and it was $2 million for 10 mil or 100 million profit. I'd go
Dude, I'm telling you right
if I had
now,
an 83%
100 million
chance.
On the line, I would take it. Free throw.
Fucking airball.
But if
I
it's a
would.
flip of a coin, I'd probably take the 2 million.
Yeah.
But if it's because it's nothing I can control, that's like pulling the
Okay,
handle
well,
of the
they
slot
say
machine.
it's not a flip of a coin. They say there's $50 that say winner, $50 that say loser.
Well, then now you get into chaos theory. And so
That was boring last
now,
time. Let's
now,
not get into that.
now are balls floating up or are they falling down? Because if they're floating up, the nose are going to make it
Well,
because
this
there's
isn't
less
in a
paint.
vacuum. There's nothing's floating.
Well, like the lottery where they put the air and they
Yeah.
flutter them and they go out the top.
Oh.
Which is different because the
watch
more
that.
paint that's on it, it would sink lower, and it's welcome to math.
Is that
this
why
is my
the
world.
higher numbers hit more?
Yep, that's why.
Because that's why cats land on their feet, right? Is that their stomachs are heavier than their backs, so they flip over.
Right.
I didn't know that. That's why
Think
I-
about it.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Makes sense.
Because it's like gravity takes the side that's heavier, so your legs and your stomach
You
and all
got,
that.
you got
are
me.
more.
Because with air resistance, easier to push the back up because it's lighter,
Yeah.
which makes the stomach and the feet go down. Yeah. The but
Science, bitch.
that's an interesting
that
question
off
though.
Fucking
If-
Breaking
if-
Bad.
Yeah.
But I had to think about it because the gap was so big. If you would have said 2 to 20, I'd have went, man, I take the 2 easy. Wouldn't even have thought about it. But when you said 2 to 100, because I'm already broke. So if I gamble 2 million to win 100 million, I mean,
So it's like you
that's
can
a
have
50
no
to
billion
1.
or 50 million. Fuck the two.
Right. It's all or nothing. I mean, that's just the way I believe I am. I mean, it's like that's a pretty good gamble. That's a 25 to 1 ratio.
Think of all this shit you could do with $2 million.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, what
No,
are you
I
gonna do with
get
$2 million? You're not gonna do with $50 million. Or what couldn't you do with 50? Wait.
What couldn't you
We
do
get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Okay.
if I had 100 versus 2 million?
Yeah, because they
Both
say
of them changed your life.
they say in Missouri, like your life doesn't change exponentially between $70,000 a year and $1 million a year.
Right. I don't believe that's true based on median outcome.
I mean, your
Obviously,
cars can be nicer, your steak will be better, but your quality of life
is no better.
isn't any different.
If I make 70,000 a year, I make 2 million a year.
Or
is that what you're
$1
saying?
million a year in
$1 million.
Missouri. In Missouri,
Yeah.
like obviously, the higher the cost of living, the more that number.
Right. New
fluctuates.
York, it's different based on the.
Yeah, because apartments I rent out for $600 go for like $3,200 in some parts of LA.
Right.
Right. The
For real, though.
Aunt Donna for that place she was renting
In
at
Long
Long Beach. It was smaller than anything I rent out, and she was paying like $3,500 a month or something.
Yeah.
But it was like 3 blocks away from the beach and shit, though.
Yeah.
but she also made.
I never checking this ditch out. Like, oh man, this ditch is fine. I was getting surgery and stuff. Aunt Donna was like, "Oh, you need to check her throat." I said, "What?" She's like, "A bunch of trainees are in here." I said, oh fuck! Did I just check out a dude?
Oh, did I ever tell you
It was that part of Long
Check
Beach.
the throat.
Did I ever tell you the time I went to a gay bar by accident
Gay bar.
and got hit on? And I was torn.
Hey, that's a compliment.
So as I say,
I was
are you
torn.
offended or are you complimented?
See, and that's the thing that they were like that. And my initial reaction was, and then I was like, all right,
I get free beer because they think I'm cute. This is a good deal.
Don't happen very often.
I never get free beers from guys thinking I'm cute, but an old veteran will buy me breakfast every now and again.
and lunch that one day because I was there and
Shit, I did in Branson, and they they bought me, Jen, and the kids. It was like $100-something.
really.
So
How
did they
often does
tip
that
you?
happen to you?
In Branson or in life?
In life.
Both.
In Branson, probably like 40% of the time. In life, I'd say 5-6 months.
That's
You
wild.
need to go to Branson.
And
Jennifer keeps
do
saying.
you think it's because they think you're
Yeah, they don't know what happened, and they assumed it was.
war?
Yeah, I'm like today. I'm in camo pants. So like I had a couple guys like, "Hey, you a veteran?" Oh no, these pants are just comfy. It was cold when I woke up. It was gonna get hot. I didn't want to wear shorts. I didn't want to wear jeans. I was like, in the middle of sweats and jeans.
Gotcha.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was just like, that's cool.
So your gay bar story, go on about it.
That was it.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
hit on by a gay dude.
Honestly,
Where was this gay
honestly,
bar?
the biggest compliment for me is if another big dude comes up to me at the gym and was like, dude, you're getting big, you're doing good.
Fucking right
I'm like, fuck you. Some
Hey,
stranger's just like, dude,
I've
you're
seen
big,
your
motherfucker.
calf raises. You need to get up more on them.
Like, one of the best compliments I ever got is I was walking in the store one time, and this dude goes, oh, you a big Irish motherfucker, huh?
And this bitch don't even drink.
But he's Irish. Look at that red hair.
I was like, yeah, dude.
I was gonna say I'm like 30% Irish. So you gotta be close. 'Cause somebody lied. I'm not even close to 25% Portuguese.
What are you?
I'm like 16% Portuguese.
Wow.
Somebody's mommy lied to their daddy.
Wasn't me. I was told the story I was told, but now with 23 and me and you doing it, and now I'm questioning everything.
But
about
I guess it's like just a little bit of a difference between being Spanish and being Portuguese, huh?
Yeah, if you look on a map,
oh, as I say, I think
it's a pencil
I think
lead.
technically it says Iberian Peninsula.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that's what Spain and
Iberian.
Portugal are.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So that's what the 16% is, or did it say Portuguese?
No, it said Iberian Peninsula, Southern European.
16%.
Because I'm like all French or English and Irish.
Well, that's from your mom's side.
I'm like
little bit
4%
from our side.
Neanderthal.
Yeah, that's us. That's
You know
the
how
way
this
we act.
motherfucker's wasted? Put some Irish music on.
Oh, yeah. I love me some Irish folk music, dude.
Dude, he was going through a phase there, right?
Well, I kept going to the Irish bar down the road.
Pub, yeah, because you took me there one time. And you're
Dublin's,
like, hey,
yeah.
you want to go Dublin's Pass over here on?
I drove home with a flat tire, I think, one time from there. I didn't know it was flat till Brandon was like, you didn't drive home on that, did you? I'm like, I think so. He's like, dude, your tire's shredded. Well, good thing it was just down the road. I know. I probably
Like,
should have went to jail
clearly.
that night. Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
I was doing like car bombs and shit.
Ugh.
I was having a good old time. I was having a blast.
I've only done one Irish car bomb.
I don't even know
It was
what the fuck it is.
That's Guinness and a shot of whiskey,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's horrible.
And we were doing Boilermakers and shit.
Horrible.
Oh, dude.
Horrible.
You got to be wasted to be doing that shit. You don't start with that.
Good God. Horrible. They are horrible.
I
Horrible.
think I started out that night with White Russians. Nothing's ever gone good when I was drinking White Russians.
That's why I drink Bud
Milk
Light.
and vodka.
Yeah. Curdles in your stomach, bro.
Milk and
Bro,
vodka.
dude, that sounds like a terrible morning to wake
Yeah.
up to.
But they're so good. They
I
are good. Ask Terry, dude. White Russians are good.
They are.
I-
They are. I've had one before. But
No, they're
A little bit
not.
of little bit of Coke,
This isn't a.
Kahlua.
Nah.
Kahlua is alright.
Oh, you don't like sipping on it. You fucking, come on, dude.
Hit it. I know what you
Fucking
do.
Take that shit to the
Jaeger
dome.
bomb, though. Jaeger barrel.
Jaeger bombs are delicious.
I love root
Back
beer,
in-
so Jaeger barrel is pretty
Where's
good.
that vape?
Man, I can't wait till next week. I'm gonna get drunk with you guys. Someone's gonna have to drive me home.
Get drunk here?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you? Yeah.
Shots. I'm not doing shots. I'm gonna wear a shirt that says "Don't let me do shots or coke."
Should have left that surprise for them.
Well, half these people aren't gonna watch this episode to watch the next one.
So you're gonna throw it all away day one, huh? The first day after, throw it all away. Just
What
You ain't gonna throw it all. You can't throw away 2.5
I
months.
fucking did it. I completed it.
that is 2.5 months, huh? 75 days.
He's gonna have
Saturday's
he's gonna
my
like
last
party
day.
like The Rock. He'll have, like, a
Dude,
cheat day
Sunday,
like The Rock.
Sunday, I already got it planned. I'm going to IHOP, getting a country almond strawberry banana fucking pancakes, some chocolate milk. Then I'm gonna fucking get a big ass burger for lunch. I'm gonna get some pizza and some sushi.
I want to go with the sushi.
Yeah,
I want to go sushi with you.
And then fucking Monday,
That's for lunch,
dude,
though.
I'm having some spaghetti.
Spaghetti on that of that spaghetti today.
Well, you,
Oh yeah.
I ordered some fucking for
They had
lunch before
spaghetti
this.
last night, and I said you couldn't wait literally one more week.
We're eating spaghetti again next week. Yeah, I'll give you a good meatball recipe, dude.
what makes yours special?
They're delicious. No, I use you don't use just beef. You use like Boston burger.
Was that with sausage or something in it?
Oh, it's 50 or 60% beef, 40% pork. So then you buy like a little bit of lean hamburger, crack an egg in the sandwich too. A little bit of oats.
Yeah, you're making meatloaf, bro.
Yeah, but it's different. You know, you heat up the onion and the garlic and all that in some oil.
You're making meatloaf in a ball.
Fucking, they're good.
Do you fry them or bake them?
I'd bake them for like a little bit, and then but the longer you let the meatballs be in the sauce, the better everything tastes.
Yeah, because the grease gets all up in that shit and melts
You
in
just
that
let them
thing.
simmer for like I'll meatballs simmer in my sauce for like 45 minutes.
Oh,
So say because you don't want to pull them out when they're already done out of the oven, because you want that sauce. Because you already want that sauce warm when you put it in that motherfucker. Dust the top of it with a little bit of Parmesan.
making you hungry yet?
I can't fucking wait.
So what, you got 3 days, huh? 3 days.
3 more.
You gonna get any Hertz donuts or anything?
Paulina
What?
said she's gonna make me those one things that Dina made.
Oh, these things, holy crap, they are just diabetes in a box. I'm telling you that shit right now. They start with chocolate chip cookie dough on the bottom. Then you put a Reese's peanut butter cup, and then you fill the rest of the cupcake thing with brownie batter. Stick them bastards in. They're diabetes happening.
You bake them? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not how you get diabetes, guys.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Ways.
pretty
Too
sure
much sugar.
2 people got diabetes off of it.
And they're both under 3.
Yeah. Actually, Luca doesn't need a lot of sweets.
I don't eat a lot of sweet. I'd rather have food.
Yeah.
Lorelai survives off fucking Go-Gurts and squared cheese. You know that?
Those little cubes.
Yeah.
Shit, there ain't nothing wrong with
That's
that.
what she
Dude.
lives off. And apples.
When I'm like trying to watch what I eat,
Take
I
the
just
s-
eat a lot of cheese and meat.
We'll take the skin off the apple and she'll just fucking eat that thing.
Why you take the skin off?
Because that's,
Too fibrous
Whoops.
for a baby.
well, not even that, but it's a little choking hazard.
Oh yes, because you don't have all her teeth yet, right?
I don't think
I
she's
think she
coming
has
back
most
to
of
stay the night.
You know, have you ever seen the picture of
Because
like
we feed her the apples with the skin on.
Oh, it don't matter.
A
I've
picture
given it
of
to
the
her one with
X-ray
it, and
with the
Pauline's like,
fucking-
"Oh my god, cut those," and I'm like, "Keep on."
yeah, she'll survive. You cut the skin off
Yeah.
the grapes.
But now I do it. Yeah. No, I just cut the grapes in half, and
yeah.
half, and then in half.
So an eighth. It's a tiny ass grape.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you
a
buy
lot of work,
them grapes
but-
nowadays. They big, bro.
Yeah, they are, dude.
Shit, they got like half a bottle of wine in each one of them.
Like a big old fucking olive.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Man, have you ever like bought
Hit
grapes and they got the
Hard for
fucking
me to
pitted
chew.
ones?
Oh,
So you just throw.
that. Fuck that. You know where
Yeah.
that always happened at? Nanny.
Yep.
She always bought them.
I would second that. That's where it usually happen to me because I don't buy grapes.
Right. You don't?
Really?
Lorelai
I don't eat a lot of
actually does love fruit. Lorelai does love fruit.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of sugar in fruit, and I already drink and all that shit.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of sugar, isn't it?
Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar.
It's broke down the same.
Is it?
Carbs. Are
So
carbs.
all the myths I've heard are false. That
There's
Well,
like
fruit,
of course,
sugar,
you get like vitamins
and fibers and
nutrients.
stuff like
usually
that.
if
Yeah,
you say
okay.
there's healthy or they're healthy carbs, it's because there's like a lot of fiber in
fiber
that
in
stuff,
it, yeah.
which reduces the amount of carbs.
which
that-
is like a net gain,
Gotcha.
right? If you have 20 carbs and 5 grams of fiber, you have 15 carbs.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess so you're done with that in a couple days.
Fuck yeah, I can't wait to be done.
So I guess next thing to talk about,
been-
just because
it's
it's
been a
easy,
race.
is football, huh?
Oh, fucking right, my fantasy. We talking about like real football?
Any
fantasy
football. I should have lost this week against Terry.
Oh, I
I was
almost
up
beat the
by-
I would have
undefeated.
beat any motherfucker this week.
Only this week, huh?
Yeah. There was another week I did pretty
What
good.
Zeke started? What,
16.
16. See, that's
But
what I
guess
told
what?
you.
Oh, you
Guess
need
what?
to
I
see
got
my
rid of the
stats
guy
again.
that I did, and he was scoring like 7 points a game at the most.
Yeah.
So, you
And
know,
he scored a
16 is still good.
Scored a tutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he scored 29.
They got rid
I
of
got
that coach.
McKinnon again.
Man, nobody will send you a good trade though.
No. And I'm telling you.
PSA, my guys ain't for sale. Shut up.
So I've done one trade and it was with him because I was like, look, I need a top receiver, and you said you needed a top running back. So I traded my Zeke Elliott
Zeke for Jones.
for his Julio Jones. And then because I was getting rid of a running back, I was like, I need a running back in return. Since you're getting rid of a receiver, I'll give you a
And
receiver.
I needed a receiver. You know?
And so I gave
Great
him
trade.
Zeke and
It sounds like
Gage,
it makes sense.
and then he gave me Julio and Ingram, right?
Yep.
Who
you dropped.
got he got injured. He's
Yeah,
injured.
Oh, shit.
And that
I'm trying to
J.K.
get-
Dobbins dude just going to go.
Oh, he's been the next guy for a while. Since
Yeah.
we drafted him.
So
Speaking of that,
so-
I'm trying to get J.K. Dobbins right now.
the
He ain't gonna come off of him.
so
He's in a bye week though.
to
I'm
me,
trying to get him now.
I can talk
For
sense because
Le'Veon.
he's willing to make a legitimate trade.
I'd do
But
that.
it was more than that.
I'd get rid of Le'Veon for him.
I was trying to get Le'Veon.
Don't know if I'd take Le'Veon.
I don't think
for
he's
him,
going to
though.
do it because of who has him. But I was going to go Le'Veon and DJ Moore for Chris Godwin.
Oh yeah, because old boy likes the Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Or Mike Evans. I said either of your Tampa Bay.
Shit, he might even take up Scotty Miller because I dropped him. That's all three of Tom Brady's targets.
Gronk, though, he did have a strong outing.
Yeah, he had a
This
good.
last one.
Like, this last week, he had pretty.
Yeah,
But
against me.
I seen,
I lost by 3 points.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, but you're never any good, so it's not surprised when you lose.
Man, I'm not any good either. I might even be worse than this guy.
I know you guys are at the bottom. Come on,
Hey, man,
I'm 4-2,
Shit,
bro.
dog.
No, I'm not in the bottom
4-2,
2, bro. I'm in like number 8 or 9.
Yeah, I'm 10, dog.
If you're in 9, that's the bottom half of the league.
What up? I ain't in the
I'm not in the toilet
I ain't in
bowl.
the toilet bowl. That's
8's the
how-
bottom half because we only have 12.
Yeah.
Guess shit.
What are
Number-
you, like 6?
4.
Oh,
I'm 4-2.
okay. I'm 2.
Question
Oh.
me. I lose the first week of the playoffs. I make it to the playoffs every year, then I lose.
So
I'm the fucking Cincinnati Bengals of the league.
Dude,
So
I
the-
had that one good season, and I ain't done shit.
So you know what
You're
pisses
like,
me
you're
off
doing
about
it yourself.
football? You know what pisses me off about football? My Niners climbed to 3-3 this week. Bottom of the NFC West.
You guys still aren't the favorite this week. You guys are the plus 2.5
NFC
underdog.
West. NFC West?
fine,
No, NFC East. The
2 and 3,
Cowboys
yeah.
dropped to 2-4, still leading their division. 2-4 is leading.
Arguably the worst division since they made the
That is
division.
Arguably?
fucking Big Ten football.
Say what?
That is Big Ten football.
I don't know who's in that league.
It's college.
Well, I
Well,
know that. I don't know what school.
Oklahoma,
saying.
Nebraska,
Probably
the-
Texas.
Oklahoma,
Iowa.
Ohio State, Oklahoma State. You know those guys.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, and I was sitting there
And
and
those teams would compete.
no.
Those are children playing
I
against
know.
grown men.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
there is
Yeah,
no way.
Take that back.
There is no way
The
a
Jets
college.
would still beat the shit
Shit
out of
out of them.
Georgia.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even Alabama
Or
would have.
whoever's the fucking
Yeah.
top dog in a watch college football.
Alabama, I believe, is the top dog. They beat Georgia.
I pay attention to the
Number
Heisman and the draft
'Cause
order.
you're trying to bet it.
Well, no, because I don't even know who the rookies coming in are. But I don't give a shit to watch 900 games on fucking Saturday.
Well, some of college football though, they like when Alabama plays Missouri State. I mean, who tunes in?
State beat somebody they were supposed to kill, or was supposed to kill them?
No.
Not that I
Yeah,
know.
it was Mizzou then.
Yeah,
They're in the
Mizzou.
SEC.
Mizzou
like
beat
that.
LSU.
Yeah.
LSU, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with that.
Yeah.
Mizzou beat someone that should have
Mizzou.
kicked their ass. Missouri State did not. My alma mater did not beat LSU.
Yeah, they got
But
their
they're-
shit stomped by Oklahoma not too long ago.
Yeah, then they're in the
Yeah.
Big Ten, so you argue
But
that
they
makes no
stomped
sense.
dry.
But that was a $700,000 game. They made $700,000 to play that game, I believe. I mean,
Sign me up.
that's why those little
Yeah.
schools play those big schools, because that's what funds all
Easy
their
W's.
sports,
Shit.
and it's like a preseason game, really. I mean, I know it counts in their regular season, but if you take
Yeah,
Alabama,
and then
Yeah,
that,
we all
one,
watch-
that
we
one
all watch
game
Longest
paid
Yard.
for all the rest of the guys' sports, every girl's sport.
right? So I
That
understand
thing,
why they
thing
go.
going around Twitter is, how come the WNBA don't make as much as the NBA? They don't make enough revenue.
Right.
They're not promoted the same way.
Hey,
Yeah, because they
listen, I
don't
got-
make the same revenue.
I got 3 daughters, damn it. The WNBA needs to start paying more.
Well, then start going to their games, and that's your way you can make their stuff more.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Then you have to buy 8 or 9 tickets to make.
I got my boy. He's a music.
If you
kid.
buy 10 tickets, you're probably like 3% of the audience.
Yeah,
Because I think the average NBA game is only like 3,000 fans or something.
It's more than I would imagine.
yeah.
I think they count the staff.
And concession stand workers. It's not very
funny
much, though.
that
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, when they would be, I think it would be better served if they had fewer games because then their stands would be filled up more because there would be less opportunity. It's like
that's why football stands are filled up every game because there's one
week.
Baseball, like if you look at baseball through the regular season,
162
there's
games,
like
normal
a fifth
seasons.
of the stadium's filled up because
And
they're
they're
waiting
setting
to go till
attendance
the
records.
playoffs and stuff.
And that club's probably setting attendance records when it's a third of the way full
Well, I think
every night.
What was it, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays? They had like the 27th ranked attendance or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Do you know why?
Still in the
World Series.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because of where the stadium's located is a shit show. I mean, it's just to
the
get
traffic
there.
is bad. We drove by one time when you lived down there.
Yeah. It's just horrible to get there at 4 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening to go watch a game. It's horrible. That's why they have poor attendance.
Baseball
You
games
lived there
in
for a
general
while.
are just
It's also the middle of Florida in a dome, and people are like,
It's the open air.
well, no, then it's too fucking hot. They have to cool it down.
Yeah,
Cool.
plus it rains.
Yeah.
And shit.
And the
Oh
rain.
yeah. Florida's just always humid.
Yeah.
I never get out of the shower, drying off, and staying wet.
Yeah.
That's why I like Vegas. It's just dry.
That dry heat.
It's
Isn't
warm,
nearly
but
as
it's
bad.
warm, but you fucking
Yeah.
do.
So, would you rather be at 100 degrees in Vegas or 80 degrees in Missouri?
100 degrees in Vegas
Yeah.
all day.
By far.
80.
As long as I got a hat.
It's still I just think that.
I guess it does depend on what time of the year we're talking about.
Well,
In the
that's
summer when it's dry, I guess I'd rather be here. But fucking April, September, October, probably in Vegas, 100 degrees.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd rather be in Colorado.
Why?
I think we're getting ready to sell it
Beautiful
here.
place.
Getting ready to sell it here. I don't know. The first thing I saw was dispensaries in St. Louis. We're like selling weed with mold on it.
I just what?
Yeah,
It's been sitting there so long.
yeah. They're like selling weed. Or that's the allegation.
Oh, is that the
Selling
complaint? That's
moldy weed.
That can give you fucking pneumonia.
Yeah, I don't want moldy blood.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Don't want moldy anything.
Give me that.
Unless it's cheese and you cut an inch away and throw that moldy shit away and you're good.
Yeah, because isn't cheese just mold?
For the most part. That's why Swiss has holes. They fucking drill the.
Mold out of it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, not drill. They find a way to cut it. I would
Yeah.
assume there's a drill. Just to,
yeah, hole saw.
yeah, like you're fucking
Like
putting
you're
up the
plumbing
TV
something.
thing.
Like you're plumbing something. Just be like, we're gonna run a little apex through this shit. Come on, boy. Okay?
So I know this is going way back, but when we first started, you were talking about that crazy dude jacking off. Well, guess what the crazy shit I saw? So I was walking on my 45 today, and I went to the park, and there's this lady, and she has wet hair. She's like kneeled in a puddle, and has a cup.
Sounds like she's taking a shower. What do you think? Sounds
I
like she's
didn't
taking
like
a
see any
hobo
soap
bath.
or like nothing like that. She had her clothes on.
Wait, say that one more time, because I must have missed something.
Ladies
was kneeled
fucking kneeling, dude.
In a puddle, wet hair, has a cup. I'm guessing she's taking a shower in the fucking puddle in the park.
Why not just stand outside when it's already raining?
That's the
Get more
weirdest thing.
friction
Dude, I see the craziest shit at that park.
right next to the school.
Yeah.
The crazy shit. I went there. I was going there at like 7:30 before I went to see my client.
AM, PM?
AM.
AM.
And I was going there before my client. You know, get one of my workouts done before, and I didn't have enough time to lift, so I was walking. It was like before 8 o'clock. There was like 8 people sleeping.
Yeah.
Under the trees and shit.
Yeah. The homeless is a problem in my opinion.
Crackheads.
And
That's what they are. They're crackheads. I'm sorry.
and I don't want.
then there's motherfuckers fucking zooming through there, hitting the playground and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta
That
go.
park is pretty lit over there. They got
So-
Death, like
Call it what you want.
Homeless is a weird thing that people choose to live without a home. And people are like, oh, well, they're not choosing to do that. They're forced to do that. And is that, I mean, I don't know if
A lot of
people
that
are
has to be
forced.
personal choice.
I feel like, okay, if you're homeless and you don't have a family, at least one family member, they'll let
That
you
lives
sleep on
around
the
here,
couch,
yeah.
let you do something, then
He's heard me say this.
you fucked up that much that you don't even have one family member, like one friend, one something like that. Then yeah, it's probably
Nobody's
your
gonna
fault.
let you sleep. You can't even sleep in the garage.
People understand that. Oh shit, this motherfucker is homeless. They'll be like, all right, yeah, cool, come on.
But
Then
you don't
you
start
burn through
off
your
homeless.
bridges, you know.
Right.
You
till
don't
you're-
start off homeless.
You know, yeah, exactly.
If your fucking mom and dad moved here when you were 16, and they fucking died when you were 18, and you don't know the rest of your family, and never really had time to establish friends, like
There's
high
always
school friends,
exceptions, you know.
so even in that aspect, though, it's like you don't have anybody in high school or a teacher or a church.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to lie. So I just started a job in July, and I'm 99% sure that, given the fact that at the very beginning of, actually it was August that I actually started teaching. August, September, October, I've been there 3 months, and I'm pretty sure that if I went homeless, that I would not be homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't start off
But
homeless.
What I'm saying is,
But
you don't have to
end
know
up
someone for
homeless.
15 years in order for you to have compassionate friends and be like, well, what, something's weird. Why don't you just crash at my place for 3-5 weeks, get your, fucking money together, do whatever,
And then you being that, because technically you are homeless, it ain't your home. You got to pull yourself together. And
Right. You got to,
I don't know. There's plenty of
I
people
feel
I've given an
I
apartment
feel
to
like-
that never saved money, and then they always fucking end up back in the same place.
then
that's true.
probably, a lot too, because they want to get their fix, whether it's alcohol, drugs, whatever.
Well, I'm not bashful. I mean, I get
Yeah.
my fix. I
Yeah,
get
exactly.
some days I drink 3 beers, some
But
days
all
I
your
drink 9
kids
beers.
also had clothes and food and everything.
Absolutely every single goddamn day.
We
Because
never went without lights.
when we bought a computer, I had to go without beer for 60 days because that's how we decided to pay for it. I was like, well, if we buy a computer, if we do that,
different. People, I'm talking shit about get
Yeah.
food stamps and then sell their food stamps instead of feeding their kids or their drugs.
Yeah,
that's
And those kids still end
Wow.
up those are the kids I feel bad about school not being in session for.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
It's not.
But
like,
at the
it's
same
not
time,
not
at the same time,
average
those
kid.
parents are sending their kids.
Right.
Yeah, that's only 3 days a week, right? That's
Two.
4 days a week.
2 days right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
how many
4 in
days
a
they
week, right?
True.
because some kids go to school just for.
Yeah.
I mean, whether they
meals.
know it or not, just for some sort of discipline, some sort of
Structure.
structure.
There you go.
We got lunch, we got breakfast, we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
Because in our house, I always had structure. I mean, 100%. Grandkids, different story. No
Well, you
structure at
say
all.
you didn't grow up with that structure, so.
Right.
Now, you told me one time you'll parent exactly the same way in certain circumstances, or exactly the opposite. There's no gray area, and that's
Right.
pretty much the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
I do it exactly the same way you did, or I do it exactly different.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
not like I
different.
blended not doing it with doing it, which I guess, you know what I mean.
Right. No, and that's exactly true, and that's exactly what I believe is parenting is that
And since I've been a parent, I think just being there is most of it.
I'd say and when I say be there, provide for the needs. If you're providing for the needs and you're always present and involved, that's 85% of the game.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
I mean, if you beat your children, that wouldn't even stop
See,
them.
we were talking about that earlier. It's like I would say we got hit growing up. We never got beat. It's not like you were some drunk that
Well,
fucking
thank you.
come in just to whoop our ass. I feel bad for the people that had to do that, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Right.
It was just we got hit when we deserved
Yeah,
to
when
get
we
hit.
deserved it. We probably deserved every ass whooping we got.
And I would like to
Maybe
think
did
so.
you go a little too far
But
sometimes?
and that's what I was just about to say.
Spelling words and
Yeah.
fucking hands. And
Sometimes
Reading a book.
I would I would be at the right level, and then I always did that.
Yeah.
Not always, but and that was so. I would go up. That was that.
Yeah, you feel bad. Like I've apologized sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I gave a whooping one
You've
time,
never
and it kind of hurt
apologized.
my hand, and I came back in there and said, sorry. I
You
tried
stick to
you a
your
little
guns.
bit
You
more."
stick to your guns even like
Yeah.
20 years later.
Yeah.
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 It's like, I don't really think I
Yes.
deserve to get punched in the chest because I called Brandon a bitch by some grown ass man. I was 11. I'm
Who's the
11.
bitch
That
now?
puts you at what, 30? Whack.
Who's the
I'm only
bitch?
4 years older than him.
Yeah, well, 4 years
Who's
at the
the
time.
15-year difference,
Who's
bro.
the bitch now?
But you should have seen that coming. We've talked about the Carrie Drive and the bully that lived behind us coming off the school bus, and I brought your.
Well, no, you don't pay attention to that kind of
He
shit
was
when you're
gonna
fucking
hit
7,
me.
11, 12.
He was going to hit me.
I never said I did it right. I said I did it the best way I knew how.
Yeah, you didn't beat us. I think the
Yeah.
worst thing you did drunk sometimes, like, you're a shoulder grabber.
Yeah, you never,
Yeah.
we never got in, trouble when you were.
I hold too much shit in, so when I
Yeah.
get too drunk, I get some needs sometimes.
Yeah, I don't get.
I don't think you hold
Yeah,
anything in. That's
he's
why you don't get
He's
none.
like me when I get drunk, a lover. You know?
Yeah, I'll be mushy before I be
I'm the fucking elbow.
macho.
Yeah.
I'll chicken wing you all night.
Yeah.
You used to grab us like that, and back when we first was getting surgeries, like this was really sore on me. Like I just don't even like this getting massaged.
Oh,
Like my neck,
right.
So it's like I fucking hated that. But it was always like you were always saying some like nice shit.
Yeah, that's like.
Let me come on, Dad. Let me go.
Attention to what you're saying because this
Like,
hurts.
this shit hurts, bro. You're on my blind side. I didn't even see you trying to reach me, or I'd have fucking I'd hit that Tootsie Roll on you. Dip.
Well,
Wait, was that the Cha-Cha slide, maybe? Dino
I
would know.
yeah. Where's Dina when you have
I
some?
think it's actually the cha-cha slide.
I think it's a Cha-Cha too.
I have no idea. None.
Tootsie Roll.
That song's fucking old.
So am I,
I'm
bro.
getting old, dude. I'm almost 30, bro.
I know.
I've almost seen
24, dude.
7 leap years.
Tyler's fucking.
How many leap years you seen, old
Tyler's
boy?
about to graduate.
9. No,
Michael's and John's kids are about
11.
to be in high school.
12. 11.
11.
Yeah, my kids are older than Michael's.
I know, but
I quit
still.
seeing Michael's kids about the time I
just
started
remember-
seeing my kids.
Yeah, I just remember them as babies. So
Yeah,
it's-
I remember
it's
changing
crazy.
the oldest
Yeah.
one, and it's like, oh,
And
dude,
I was
you're in
Bailey.
8th grade now.
Hey, on this podcast, can I talk about a story about changing you guys?
It's about
Sure.
one of us shitting in your face, yeah.
Or pissed.
You know,
That
no,
happened.
neither one of you got me, but y'all used to get people.
I
Don't get me
remember in
wrong.
that apartment when I was in kindergarten, me and him still used to take baths.
And I
And
shit
he
in the
shit in the
tub.
bathtub.
Laura, I did that to the other day.
Oh,
She
fucking,
shit in the toilet.
I still
Or
remember
not in
that.
the
like,
toilet.
Is that the last day you took a
I'll
bath with
beat
him?
your ass. I started taking showers after that. That's when I started. I was a shower guy.
You were also
Sitting in
6.
your ass water, literally. It wasn't even my ass water. His ass water.
Man, you know,
I take showers, bro.
ever since I've never.
I'll get out of my bath and go take a cold shower.
Dude, right now, since my back's hurting, I have
Dude,
some
my
salt
shit's
bath.
That's why I called you the other day, right there.
The
And it's not driving arm, is what I think it is.
Yeah,
but
it really is. Plus, you're looking.
I don't take baths. It's just against my nature.
Ass water.
So
You're
you
just
don't
soaking
ever
in your own
soak in-
filth.
You don't ever just soak
No.
in a bath.
My old lady watches this one show called
No.
Smothered. Just about really close mothers and daughters.
Oh
These bitches share bathwater.
no!
One will get out after she's already shampooed and soaped, and if it's still warm, the other one gets in that motherfucker. At least a hot tub that's chlorine and it's killing everything. And there's
Yeah.
no like shampoo.
There's no way.
and-
I don't even take baths with Dina. Nothing. No.
I don't think that's my way. It's fucking weird.
It's
I'm taking a
nasty.
shower.
No.
And even
Nothing.
then, it's like, nah, this is I got
This is a
fart and
personal
stuff.
time, yeah.
You need to get out of here.
Yeah. But baths.
Shave my
I
balls
just
and
don't
stuff, you
do.
get out of here.
I just Baths just aren't me.
Bro.
I'd rather just. So when you have a shower head that just beats water on your back is way better than me soaking in a hot tub, in my opinion.
Yeah, you never had some Epsom salt then, have you?
No.
Yeah, my old lady introduced me to those. And Alka-Seltzers. I live by Alka-Seltzers.
In your
I know you
tub?
do.
No, fucking when I'm not feeling good.
What's the shit that Pauline?
Anytime I'm not feeling
What's
hangover,
the orange
I'll do
packet?
an
What's the
Alka-Seltzer.
orange packet?
Oh, the vitamin C stuff.
Emergency?
Emergency, yeah. Paulina
Jennifer
lives by
does that shit all the time.
Paulina lives by that.
Yeah.
I take vitamin C daily.
Anyway.
So
Not me.
Yeah, I feel like I eat pretty good, so I get them all.
I don't want to get scurvy, so I take vitamin C.
I don't even know what the hell scurvy is.
Pirates used to get scurvy, and the way to clear it up is just vitamin C. So if they just would have ate oranges and shit, pirates would have been fine. It's true.
That's
Look it
fair.
up. Look it up.
Nah, I believe you, bro.
He didn't.
Jeez.
Me, believe you? Oh, I don't know.
Didn't look like it.
I don't know. You two are the biggest bullshitters that I've learned. So you guys are just
No,
saying
but we're so
something.
smart that when we're bullshitting,
Yeah,
you're
it's
like,
oh, all right.
well, he was right these last 8 times, but these last 3, I don't know.
Yeah. Like
Well, like when-
sometimes Dad
Because
has said some
I'm
shit.
shooting 73% here. I'm not an 80% guy. I'm like a 73% guy.
I remember just like some shit. Dad would just, what's this or what's that? And then you say some shit, and then
It sounds
grow
right.
up, and you're completely wrong. And I'm like,
It sounded right for 9 years, though.
yeah.
Until you realize the truth, you're like, this lying motherfucker.
Yeah. My dad told me that. Well, you really believed him? I'm like, most of the time,
Oh,
people
he's
do,
one of the
yeah.
smartest guys I've ever met.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah, people believe their dad.
I would not deny that there may have been a time or two to shut you people up that I would have just said some shit with the goal of shutting you up.
Yeah, like the monkeys and the religion thing. Oh, you believe that? You can't believe fucking God. I don't think you just say fucking and God in the same sentence.
Well, you see what happened was
What had happened was...
I don't know. Y'all know it now though. Parenting, there's some shit there. You may or may not be wrong with. But at the time, you say the shit just to make a point.
Yeah, my kids got phones, though.
See, my
It's like
kids
they
never
can
did.
fucking...
Double check quick.
Nah, you know you were fucking wrong. You better shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I'll come back here.
Yeah, that's why y'all didn't get smartphones till you moved the fuck out.
Yeah, I bought my own smartphone. I never had a smartphone when I lived with you.
I know.
I did towards the end.
Not me.
I bought it myself.
I bought my first smartphone on my own cell phone.
We had to buy
plan.
all our fucking cell phones. What are you talking about besides the first one?
Okay, well, when I was still on the plan, we weren't getting data. I still couldn't. I moved out and couldn't get on the internet.
We had 5 gigs and we all split it. So
No, when I was
we
on the
had
plan,
1 gig.
No,
The
when I was on the
fuck, dude!
plane-
I used that in 2 days at school.
a ringtone still cost $3 when I was on the
Dad
plan.
was like, hey, here's Wi-Fi password at school.
Bet.
Fucking sweet. He said, don't give it to anyone.
Give it to
How many did you give it to?
No one.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you didn't want to ruin that privilege.
Fuck, dude. The internet's already
The
slow.
more people that's on it, the
Yeah, if
slower
I
it's
give
going
it
to
to
be.
you, you're gonna give it to them and them and them. Dude.
It's like a piece of gum. Like,
Yeah.
you don't let nobody know you brought a
I
stick
really
of gum
did.
or a pack of gum to school.
Yeah, really.
Or at least
didn't
when I was
give it
going to
them.
school.
I'm
Might be Adderall
I'm-
or something now. I
I'm
don't know.
47 years old, and that's still true.
Have you ever took Adderall?
No, I don't take. I haven't
No,
taken.
I didn't say do you take it religiously.
Yeah,
I
like,
said,
oh,
have
you
you
want it right
ever
now?
taken it?
No,
Feeling good, bro?
I like the song.
You probably
Adderall.
would have finished that computer program.
Yeah, and that math.
Get that
bullshit.
fucking Adderall in you, bro.
No, don't take none of that. I take caffeine, aka Mountain Dew, and I take beer, aka Bud Light. Those are the things I do.
Take one to offset the other.
I use one in the morning, one in the evening.
I quit trying to drink at the house the last couple of weeks. It's just
That's good.
It is good.
I'm so annoyed with everything.
I drank at your house the other night when I stayed with the kids. Which, let's just be honest. I'm gonna ask you a question. Why was I even there?
Because you're still only 13 and it's overnight.
I know I needed to drive them, but when we got there, They ate their pizza, disappeared.
Yeah, you did what I do. Here's some food. Now get the fuck out of my face.
I didn't even say that. We were.
Well, I don't say it either. That they still scurry off. They're 13-year-old boys.
We had good
They're
conversation.
13-year-old boys with smartphones.
Yeah.
I had to go find like the fucking Victoria's Secret catalog and shit.
That even my imagination.
We had a good conversation all the way home. We had a good conversation when the pizza, and then when they were done eating, they were gone.
They cleaned their mess up and they left.
Yep.
Yeah, I got them.
Did your dog get the other pizza? Did Floyd get the pizza?
Oh, the boys got it. They ate next night.
Oh, because there was
Because
almost
they ate
a
at
full pizza
school, like because Tuesday was their last game, but they had like little
meal and all that stuff.
dinner because they were playing for the championship at 6 or whatever.
Right. But I got two thinking they eat a lot more than they do, and I had about 3, and they had about 3, and we were all done. We were like,
Yeah, I
fuck
was
it.
gonna say they fucking started eating adult meals at like 7.
Yeah.
Because I got tired of hey, can I have something? No, motherfucker. That's why I ordered a
Here's
whole
a-
meal.
Here's $1. Go get another cheeseburger. Shut that, because that's what we used to do with you. You started eating quarter pounder meals at 7.
That's what I'm saying. About 2nd grade, I was like, no, you guys aren't eating out the kids then, because then you want to come home and eat something, and it costs twice as much.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they woke up. I had my alarm clock set. It went off, and I was kind of up, and I was just sitting there.
They said the dog jumped on your head,
And
and
then
you
the
were
dog-
fucking pissed.
And then they went to let the dogs out or whatever. And those dogs, from the time I got there, they were barking at me, jumping on me. They would not leave
New
me
guy,
alone.
new guy.
It's like, he's going to be my friend, bitch, not your friend. Get away from my friend.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, from the time I got there till the time they woke
Floyd
me.
walks over, and they all run away.
Yeah.
No, this is
Boss
my
Hall.
old friend. He got me out of jail.
Boss Hall.
After your dog spent 6 days in the
Dude,
green
we
field.
bought a fucking cage for him that was for like a
That was
fucking small
In a
lion.
prison. If I hit you with this piece of metal, it'd fucking knock
It was
you
like
out.
for a small lion.
But
Seriously.
but those little wire cages he'd eat through in a day.
Dude, Jennifer,
Yeah,
I don't know if this is true. If this was just a story, this is what the wife said. She saw him open the kennel with his tongue. Like he fucking licked the fucking thing over, like the top one. Or the bottom one, and the top one's still locked, so he just pushes his way out of the bottom.
Oh, I believe it.
Fucking should have named him Houdini.
I believe it. Floyd, he used to escape all the
He
goddamn
is
time.
Houdini.
And that's why we had to buy a $400
And his
kennel to
son?
keep
Which is a
him
lot
in.
better than Mayweather or Floyd, because Floyd Mayweather never lost. Floyd's lost every fight he's ever been in. Besides with kennels.
Oh, he beat the shit out some kennels,
and
bro.
his fucking son just eats through doors.
Outcaches.
Yeah.
I believe it.
George.
he fucked
I think
up
George
one-
got kicked in the head by a cow when he died. His other son. Aaron hasn't. Aaron has one of his.
Who?
George's litter mates. Aaron from middle school.
Oh.
Aaron.
Aaron. And what was his brother's name?
Anthony.
That's who you're talking about, right?
No.
Oh.
I said Aaron.
Aaron has one of the dogs.
Aaron has one of the dogs. I gave it to him for like a
Isn't-
wedding gift.
No. Let me back. Is the Aaron you're talking about?
Yes. His brother.
Yeah,
His
they're
brother.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I was towards the end. I was probably better friends with Aaron than I was Anthony, but Anthony was like older,
Right.
so he fucking had a car when I was like 13.
Yeah. Driving all that stuff.
I think Anthony was driving like freshman year, I think, and you were still like on the fence about letting your 14-year-old son go with a 16-year-old driver. But that was still going through surgeries and
It was still his little baby
maybe
boy.
that's what it was. Maybe I was still just like had an open wound from the surgery, and then I just associated it with,
I trusted Anthony.
because
I never
Jennifer's
once-
like that right now. She's like, I don't know if I want him to drive a 16-year-old. It's like, are you gonna let them
Because
drive?
when you were 16, I let him drive. I mean, ride with you.
Yeah,
no
that's
worries.
Different.
Why is that different?
Because that's
It's my brother, not just some motherfucker that lives across town.
No, what I'm saying is though that Anthony was a very good friend to you,
I'm not gonna argue that.
and you guys were
But
close.
he was
at
a
the time.
dumb 16-year-old male with a car.
Yeah.
I know, but you were a dumb 16-year-old male with a car, and I let my baby boy go with you.
I wasn't that dumb with my car. For insurance purposes, let's leave this alone. Next. That's not the fucking MTV show. Next, get off the bus.
Boy, do I have
Hey.
some stories about some deer.
You can never.
About some deer on the back roads.
I've killed more deers with cars than I have guns. Or swerved, so I didn't
Like
kill them.
There ain't been one deer.
I say I swerved.
Hey,
There
hey,
ain't
hey.
been one deer. And you know what this guy taught us? Well, he taught me anyways. I don't know. We spent a lot
You're
of time.
supposed to hit them.
Yeah, just hit and don't swerve.
Yeah, that's what my insurance said last time. I was like, I'll just get different insurance. Bye-bye Allstate.
Because
Hello, farmers.
he used that so many times. They're like, we're going to need proof.
Yeah, you just got to hit the
You're
next
going to
one.
at least need to have some fur on the thing.
It was a big dog. Sorry. Anyways, let's get off of this. It's fucking.
Yeah.
For my,
Oh,
my
we-
insurance guys across the hall. I hope he's not still here, like listening to this shit. Oh, you get in a lot of car wrecks. Well, it doesn't show it. Well, not with you guys. They were all when I was like 16, 17, 18. Like 7 years, it's falling off.
The
Right.
we've all done stupid
right?
shit though.
Isn't that how that works? They fall off eventually, right?
Probably not with insurance, dude. They like to.
So
Oh, dude, I pay more in insurance than
So-
most people
so-
making it here, dude.
so insurance
Like
loves
health
their
and
money.
Car, dude.
Yeah.
House. Health, car, and house, dude. I pay like $4,000 a month. Got a lot of cars.
Another $200. That's how much I make. Not after taxes, but before
Nah,
taxes.
I
are taken.
gotta
That's
fix. I gotta
gross.
fix the south side house and sell it. Dude, that's like $600 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that thing wrapped up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
The I don't know. It's you got a lot
And your
of irons in
fucking
the
house.
fire.
It was like $400 a month.
Really?
It's
Seems
right
awful
off the
high.
highway,
Oh,
or right off the business,
drag.
whatever, business
drag.
loop.
yeah. Wow, I didn't realize that one was that much.
It's like fucking. No, maybe it's a little less than that. I think it's like $3,800 a year, which is what 35.
Because I think that one on Cherokee
35.
back in 2004 or 5, we were $700 a year was what we paid in insurance in that one.
But I just want everything together.
Yeah.
As much as I can.
Yeah, but insurance always just goes off of everything, and anything that is a flaw they can charge you for, they will. Like if your credit score isn't 100%, or if you own too much property, or you owe too much money, or whatever, insurance is like
I do all that.
kick, 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 kick.
A lot of people don't realize the more money you worth, just the more money you fucking owe people.
Yep. The it's like the insurance for our vehicles, full coverage,
Yeah, you should just start registering it out. Like, you live in Wright County. That's why I moved out there. It's the cheapest county in the state.
the but I mean I pay
Already pretty cheap. state.
$139 full coverage insurance for my truck and Dina's brand new car.
Well, I carry full coverage on my cars.
Yeah.
Because they make me because of the eye.
But for me, I mean, it's $139. I said, well, knock it down to just what would it be if we took the full coverage off? They're like, so it'd go from 139 to like 120.
Yeah.
$19 a month. What? I think it's a little more than that.
Mom was the most expensive car insurance I ever bought because that broad gets fucking speeding tickets left and right.
Ooh, yeah.
Her points are always. I'm trying to say all this.
So back in
It's
when
the
we
truth.
lived
She's a terrible driver.
when we
She
lived
don't
in
really drive.
She's always
Marshfield,
late, so she always had to drive fast. So I had to
and still wind up 30 minutes later.
No, but the thing about my mom is she was headed to St. Louis, got pulled over twice for speed.
Yeah, she got pulled over, and like 20 miles later, got pulled over in the other county.
Not even on the way like back to St. Louis.
on One Direction.
One Direction.
Yeah. Just moving violation. The only moving violation I've ever had is when I wrecked the Camaro.
Oh, because you turned
Yeah, and it was like
without yielding is what they call
this
it.
is what
or
they call it. There's like snow over here, and the little girl. She's a little girl. She's like 16. It was like half in the turn lane, half not. But there was like all the snow had been pushed over.
Right.
So I couldn't tell if she was just like not in the right lane or turning. And I had fucking dinner on the oven. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get home.
And I'm in a Camaro.
T-boned it, huh?
Yep. Really good safety rating. I was fine. I was fine.
Yeah.
I got the milk and the butter, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I need to get home. The chicken's dry like now.
I just didn't tag my truck one time. Put car plates on it. Dude, I was just told the cop, yeah, I was going to switch them over. He said, you can't do that. There's different plates. And I was like, I didn't even honestly know that. And he's like, I know. And I was like, you got me. All right.
Then you get pulled over one of my cars because that's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, same Camaro, right?
Yeah.
I got
told the guy, I know exactly what car it's going to come up to. And he's like, then thinking about that, I'm looking back, being grown and doing that. He's probably like, yeah, exactly. I know what car you stole it from. These plates from.
Registered to the same guy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So
It
when
wasn't registered because I didn't get the tags.
Yeah.
So when I first moved here from California, I had California plates, obviously. And so we moved here, and within 20 days you have to transfer your plates to the state. And so when we moved here, I didn't know that. I think
it's 30 now. The government eased up on you.
I was 20 at the time. I was 20 when we moved here. I didn't know that you had to do that. My plates in California were good for another 3 or 4 months.
The fuck would I do that for?
I got 3 or 4 months.
I got 5 months.
What the hell are we doing here? And cop pulls me over. He goes, "How long you been here?" I was
2 weeks, dude.
I was like,
Just got here yesterday.
well, it was like 45 days. I mean, it literally. I was being honest with the officer. I was like, I don't know, and I think it was somewhere in about a month and a half range.
So you said 6 weeks or something.
Yeah, so I said like 6 weeks or something like that. He goes, "Do you live here?" And I went, "Well, I moved here about 6 weeks ago." He goes, "Well, I'm gonna have to write you a ticket because you failure to register in the state of Missouri." I was like, "Dude, I still got 3 or 4 months left on these tags."
Hey, what are you talking about?
He's like, "You don't understand the law, son. Why?" What? And he started going off. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?" And he's like, "In the state of Missouri, you have 20 days to transfer from the day you start renting or buying a place."
Guys like that think you're not like the police. It's like it's not like you see me all the time and told me and then you keep seeing me.
Yeah.
Right.
Get them fixed.
You moved here. You don't know the laws here yet.
So you know
okay,
why?
I buy it.
Okay. You don't
Your
understand.
tags are still good for the state
Yeah.
you come from. Okay, I get you. But here's the law. You need to go get it fixed. If I see you in a week, then I'll give you a ticket.
Right. And that I would like a fix-it ticket. Like in California, you could get a fix-it ticket and be like, "Well, your headlight's out. You have 1 week to get it fixed." If you didn't know what that.
Yeah.
And so you're allowed. So
you say, I got the ticket, Judge. I fixed it 3 days later.
and then
I
in
fixed it as soon
and
as
then
I
in
knew.
the database it'd say, "Okay, here's your license plate. On this day, he was given a fix-it ticket." And then if you didn't have it done in like 10 days, that you could get a ticket for a non-operational vehicle. And that's what it should have been. It should, but that's not the way it worked. And honestly, looking back, I mean, there's a 20-year-old kid driving around in a Chrysler.
See, I've
from
been
California.
raided and had fucking like assault rifles pushed in my face, and I understood that. But hey, your fucking tags are bad from living here, not living here, and you don't know it. That compliment pissed me off more.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got a warrant. I understand that. But you motherfucker, I don't know the law.
I don't know the laws.
My tags technically are still good, I think. So there's like little leeway.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
little
Those fucking
understanding.
assault rifles and riot shields. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was I bet you that was an interesting
Crazy week.
experience right there.
It's a crazy week. One of the on-duty guards called me the Tony Montana of the Ozarks.
Oh my fuck.
I was like, dude, there's like weed in my house. There wasn't cocaine. He's like, no, we got a lot of guns though. I was like, yeah, you did. He said, you had a bulletproof vest. You never know, dude. Got every single one of those guns back.
I'm glad it was
I
you
think
coming
they
at
gave
me.
me a gun that wasn't even mine.
Interest?
I'll take that shit. You had my guns for 3 years. Because I had to come off probation. To get
How
all
many
that
how
shit
many
back.
guns do you have? I'm just gonna be straight up and ask the question. How many do you think you have?
pistols, rifles.
Yeah,
antiques.
all of it.
Well, I got one stagecoach gun. I got
What's a stagecoach gun? I guess I don't know what that is.
Fucking Wells Fargo stagecoach,
little-
where the term riding shotgun comes from. I have a double barrel. I have a 10 gauge.
Gotcha. Well, I thought that's what you meant, but I don't know.
It
what
says Wells Fargo on it. Agent Tommy something or another.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite guns.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah, operable. I've never shot it though. Yeah. Then I got one off Jerry that was, I think it was a World War I sniper rifle with a bayonet.
Bayonet, nice.
And I got an AR. I got a M16, 14,
You know,
whichever the civilian one is. Got a SKS.
you're gonna have to set out your fucking artillery.
I
Take a picture.
got 6 12 gauges. I got 5, 6 45s. I got 6 7 9s. I got 38 snub nose.
Got a little pistol for sale.
I got 2 fucking bows. I got 380. I got a 40 cal. I got a 38 super.
Okay, so I was thinking he was going to say something like 5 or 6, Dad.
Dude, he's got.
Oh, I'm the redneck with too many guns.
Yeah, you got a little.
I'm the guy that keeps the average number of guns per household up.
I was thinking 5 or 6.
Let
He
somebody
said-
come in my house.
But he
dude.
also has some that he won't ever shoot.
Yeah.
Well, collectors otherwise. I mean, but if someone invaded your house and that was the gun that was nearest to you with ammo,
Oh, it's
you would.
the AR.
Oh.
I'm probably the most accurate with my AR.
Oh, gotcha.
But I shoot it the most. I got a couple of AKs. I got 100 round barrel.
How many got spread around there?
Two.
I know you got one in my house. I bought one.
I got one at his house. A little pistol.
Oh, the 9mm.
You got another little.
I think I got one at
I'll
Aunt
buy
Kip's
it.
house.
Yeah, I keep that little.
Yeah, where this is the guy where someone in the family is like, "Hey, can I get a gun for some protection?" This is awesome.
I'll tell you what. They're all clean.
Oh,
That's what I was all upset about with police too.
Why?
I said they all got serial numbers. They're all legal. None of them are hot or nothing. Oh, you got all this weed. We can't have guns. Oh, okay. I get you.
It's going back to my registration on my vehicle. Yeah, I didn't know that.
But now you can conceal and carry without a license. There.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know.
Hey.
I'm trying to find a little.
Real statistic. Higher the gun ownership rate, lower the crime rate.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
If fucking little
'Cause if
Miss
you're-
Susie's gonna blow your fucking head off with her 38, you ain't gonna take her purse.
Because if there's a high probability if you break in this house, someone's going to be shooting at you. It's less likely
That's
you
why I
break
got a
into
pump
house.
action.
Oh,
That's scaring motherfucker. I got buckshot too.
that's what the AK is. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you
I
got
do
that
it one.
Woodstock.
I do it one time.
75
When's the
rounds.
last time you clean it?
11 rounds, I
It's up
think,
in
is
my
what's
attic
in
right
there.
now.
Take it. I'll clean it.
You can
How
have-
are you ever going
you
to
can
defend
have it
yourself when
back.
it's in the attic?
Well, I
Kids.
got the pistol.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The,
We're all of legal
yeah,
gun
yeah,
ownership age. None of them are fully
Yeah, I
auto.
put it
They
up
all
in
got
that-
serial numbers.
I put it up in the attic because we left somewhere and
Tyler
two
was there,
teenagers
so-
were watching my house. So I thought,
Smart.
put it up. Plus, it's like, I don't really.
I never got a gun until you guys all
It's
moved
a little
out.
much for
I
me.
don't think you never had a gun.
It
till
was
you moved to
cool.
Florida, right?
Well, yeah.
Because I got that one, and then like a couple months later, he dipped out. I was like, here, if I can take his teeth.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legal or illegal to cross the state lines with them, but shit, when I go camping out of state, I always take one. Like, I ain't gonna fucking get run up on like a grizzly there or something.
I'll be honest with you that I never even thought about
Keep
it.
that fire on me.
I just took it. If I would have ever been pulled over, I would have been like, officer, it's right there in that
Florida's
bag.
pretty Republican, though. I'm sure you're
And
cool.
it-
What'd you go through? Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, everywhere that's red along the way loves guns.
Yeah, I went through. On the way, I
You
went
can-
to
you
Arkansas,
can get
Mississippi,
fucking-
Alabama, Florida.
Deer out of a drive-through in Mississippi.
Yeah. Well,
Because you can drink and drive legally as
They
long
have
as you're not
those in
over the
Greenfield.
limit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like you can fucking like get served a margarita. You just fucking drive a margarita. But it's on you to be responsible enough to where when you're hitting the limit to cut it off.
Yeah.
So if you get pulled over and you blow below the limit, you don't get
Now, I'm not. Now, obviously, that's the state book.
Oh.
Counties and municipalities can
yeah.
have their own laws. Because I think on
But I think
on
that's
the highways,
it's true here too.
you can have
That's federal though.
open containers, but it's on each municipality and county to set open container laws.
Right. So like in the state of Missouri, if you're in the backwoods, back
Yeah,
roads,
if you're in the back seat and you got a deer out to let the driver straight, you're good.
yeah, there's no open container
Unless you're
law.
within the city limits.
In
there's
Springfield
no law.
there is, but Greene County there isn't. So as long as you're outside of Springfield city limits and your passenger is drinking a beer, you would never get in trouble. Now they could test you. They could blow. They could make you
Yeah,
blow.
that's reasonable suspicion.
Right.
Or that's probable cause, not reasonable
But they
suspicion.
can't write you a ticket for open container in the vehicle, unless the municipality requires them to do so. And so that's the thing. But yeah, that's why if I go out and have a few, that's why Dina drives. I mean, I just don't fuck around. That's why Uber's a good thing. I mean, that's like insurance against a DUI. Boy, Uber's gonna be $17. Yeah, but that DUI cost you
DUI.
$6,000,
That D-dub.
buddy.
That first one you can hide. As long as you don't get a second.
Yeah, I've never got.
I know some people have like 8 DUIs. It's like, well, you don't have to have a license. I still got my keys.
Yeah.
They didn't take my car keys. They took my license.
Well, and I didn't even have a driver's license until I was 21.
I forgot to renew mine when I was 18, so I didn't have a license from like 18 till 21, 22.
Same.
Yeah. I
It
got
was like
my.
after 6 months, I was like, we got to take the fucking
I went-
written test
I
and the
went to-
driving.
I went to go register my truck actually, and they're like, "Oh yeah, yours isn't active." They
Well,
looked
yeah,
it up
you don't
on-
have to have an active driver's
Well, yeah,
license
I
to
know,
register
But
a
she
car.
just told me that. I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't know." She's like, "Yeah, you got to renew it every so often." You know, I'm
Because that's what happened to me.
like, no
I got
idea.
I got
no
my-
idea.
I got my.
I had to take the fucking
A buttered what? You never.
yeah. I had to take my permit and everything.
Really?
Yeah, you have to take the written part and
If
the
you
driving
wait
part
so
over. If you
long.
wait 6 months, it might be different with like COVID now.
Speaking of-
Everything's
fucking
different with
tired.
COVID.
I lost my wallet, I thought, and I fucking lost my ID with it. But Paulina found it in the fucking dryer today.
How long's it been in the dryer?
Fucking who knows? Still looks good as new. I'm like, fuck yeah. I was like, perfect timing because I didn't want to go vote with my fucking passport. It's all
Raggedy ass passport.
busted up
Yeah.
and shit.
You need to get a cover for that fucker.
I need to get a new one.
You just need to get the card and keep the card in your pocket and then put the book
Yeah,
out.
right now, as it stands, it's got 5 years left on it. So I just got to wait to be able to file for a new one.
No, I'm good. I'm like 40 ounces ahead of you.
I know.
I was doing homework and fantasy football stats and shit. Buzzing.
This is my third right here, baby.
I think I'm not going home tonight and play Civilization here. Probably sleep at my desk.
The
Nice.
Maybe walk over to Walmart and get an air mattress. Playing about that part, but not really. I'm
You
like,
might.
you never know. You never know.
a fucking air mattress and a blanket's cheaper than a DUI.
Absolutely.
Then you always got it for next time.
Yep.
The no, it's
Take a nap between classes. I hate
Fuck
going to
that.
I hate
That's
going
a
to the
weird-
apartment anymore. Everybody tries to talk to me over there. It's like
Right? Too many
I
people.
hated when I wish nobody would talk to me anymore.
Right.
Ain't that. No, at least leave me the fuck alone.
you came to my house last time you were there.
Yeah, I give you money because you were watching my kids.
I didn't
You
want the
gotta
money,
fucking feed them.
and I just gave him the money, and then someone picked it up.
When Grandpa's like, "Hey, I'm taking them," yeah, that's all on you. When I say, "Hey, we watch them at my house," I should provide the food.
Nah,
There's a clear difference.
nah.
Yeah, this guy, dude.
You see, you're offending me. I said, "Well, you fucking offended. Leave them $30."
I was like, I'll just give it to your kids, and then they wouldn't even spend it, bro.
I keep the tight shit.
That just means
Yeah,
that
my kids would be like, "Will you take me to Starbucks?"
No, you guys aren't getting coffee. You're 13.
I mean,
the
It's
But-
a different argument to have, huh?
But that's just I think them not spending it is just kind of a nah, we good. You know, we know how to live with.
I got a farm. There's plenty of chances for them to make money.
Yeah, they
Laundry, their own laundry, the trash, the dishes. That's your responsibility for living here.
Yeah.
Going to shovel your mom's fucking duck pen.
n-
That's not a regular chore.
nah, that's your mom's job, and you're
And if you want to make $15 for doing it, because I don't want to go help her. Yes.
So really, at that point in time, $15 is less for you than.
Yeah, I would rather lose $15 than an hour of my time. Yes.
well, yeah. I mean, that's about
Shoveling shit.
dude. That
In
was
hay, shit and hay.
I did that for a summer out when I lived
Dude,
in Burnham.
I picked walnuts
Have you
one
ever
time.
picked? Okay, go ahead.
I picked walnuts one time with some buddies. Never again. We got like $300 between three of us. I'm like,
Dude,
we spent fucking 12 hours collecting this. I will never do it again.
you
And
ever
one time
picked
they're
an
like, "Hey
orange?
man, can we borrow your truck, your dad's truck?" I was like, "Yep," but he's gonna be home at this time, and you better have it back.
Did you get a cut?
What? Oh no.
Oh, no, I need a cut. You gotta put gas
Yeah.
back in this motherfucker. You ever
They
take an
did.
orange
They
off a
did.
tree?
They did that.
Oh shit!
Dude, I ran the other way with an orange, and it fucking sent me back on my ass.
So I'll tell you a little story.
Yeah, that's kind of why
he
I
probably
mentioned
used to
it.
do that.
So
We spent a lot of time in California together. You might not have heard this. It's a pretty good one.
So at 15, 16 years old, I can't remember exactly how old I was. I lived in California, and in Gridley, they had orange trees.
NorCal?
Yeah, Gridley's in Northern California by Chico, by Orville.
All in that.
So
Frisco Bulldog.
anyway, so what, someone was like, hey, now, I had a friend who was Mexican, and his family's like, hey,
Oh, in California?
yeah, I know, it's shocking. But he'd be like, yeah, our family gets paid $35 an hour to fill a 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot box.
4 squared.
Yeah, 4 cubed.
Cube. Yeah, cube. Not squared, not that.
4 foot cube. And you get paid $35. Now you have to remember that minimum wage at this time is $3.35 an hour in California.
10 times the minimum wage.
So so if I can fill this in 8 hours, I'm making money more than I can make.
Hand over fist.
Yeah. So I'm like, shit, I got this. Fill one of those boxes, I can get it done. Because he was telling me,
35 minutes. Let me get this ditch done.
well, you have to. So you need a step ladder, and then you need one of these pouches, and it's a backwards backpack, and you could fill through the top. And when you go to and it had an escape thing, so when you walk over to the box, you could just open it up, and they would just fall out. You don't have to pick them back out of the bag.
Yeah.
It's a fucking genius invention. Whoever made millions.
So Mexican made money off that invention.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I go out to this place, and this guy's like, you're going to pick these oranges. I'm like, yeah. He's like, by yourself. I'm like, yeah.
I'm not
splitting this with
$35.
no one. I'm figuring I'm going to hit 2, maybe 3 boxes today. I'll make $100 fucking dollars. I'm like, cha-ching. He's like, going out alone? I'm like, yeah. I got my little 6 foot ladder, got my little bag, and I'm like, I'm good to go. He's like, are you sure?
I hit him with the
Can I watch?
I.
And so I'm sitting there, and I'm like, let's go. Ring the bell. Can I go to work yet? And he's like, well, as soon as the sun comes up, just go out there. You set
out
up,
here
get
before-
ready.
Mexicans really do go to work before the sun comes up.
Fuck yeah, they were setting up.
I've only heard this.
So as I start down my row, there's a group of 3 Mexicans in the next row over. They have 2 ladders, 3 people. I have 1 person. So when I started, I would go up to the tree with my ladder, get up in there, twist them, put them, twist them, and I'm just doing this. And then I would climb down the ladder, walk over to the box. I would drop them, walk over, back up, so on and so forth. And I thought I had a good system. And I'm working my ass off, and I'm dropping bags. I'm dropping bags into these boxes, and I'm like, holy shit!
Big box.
That box, 4 foot doesn't seem like a lot till you're trying to fill that motherfucker
Till it comes
with little 5-inch oranges, 6-inch oranges. And so I'm sitting there doing this, and then I don't know. I may have been done with my 5th bag.
Which is what, like a third of the thing?
No.
No, it's like not.
No.
Even
Is it just the bottom layer?
The bottom is now covered.
Maybe.
Okay.
You're probably still seeing a little bit of it.
90 more oranges tall to go.
So sun's getting up, and so on and so forth, and
Getting hot.
and
Is it getting
as
hot?
I'm walking over, I'm looking at this group of 3 Mexicans, and they are
So
just
much further down.
they are 2 guys, 2 ladders, 1 runner. So one guy, they would just be up there and they'd just
Switch
be
to
picking
packs
oranges,
or something?
and one guy would just dump it into another bit. The runner, the young gun on the crew, they would just dump it into his bag. He would run it to the boxing bag, and then he'd go to the next guy, and they would do that. And I'm pretty sure by the time I filled covered the bottom of my box, they were starting box number 2. I'm pretty sure that I started at something like 6:30 in the morning. By noon, I think I was a third of the way full, and they were on box number 7.
You couldn't have said, "Hey, man, can I just work with you guys? I'll fucking be a second runner.
Yeah, we will give.
We'll move."
But I'm telling you,
But they probably had a good
They
system.
probably staggered it.
Yeah, they had a good system because as soon as he was dropping, he'd go to the next guy who's ready to go. So
Yeah.
while the other guy,
Did they just have a better ticking technique? Or?
they had more bodies.
I think they just had a better system. They didn't waste the time
They had
climbing up
3
and
times the
down
work
ladders.
Yeah.
They didn't waste the time climbing up and down ladders just to go empty. The only time they would move a ladder is when they would
The
need
tree
to,
was done.
when they had to move to get to the different spots of the tree, to get through the tree. But the other guy was the one climbing, and they were just dumping right into him. And then he would take off, not running, but I mean, he would go dump, and then by the time he came back,
The next guy's ready to dump.
yeah, the next guy's ready to dump. And the guy who was running was still taking more breaks than I was. I mean, he'd be just sitting there going,
All right, now I need to
And
get
that's
this
why white people can't pick our fruits and vegetables.
well, yeah,
The price of these sky high.
yeah. I mean,
I think somebody had a joke. I don't know who it was. But it was like, by the time you paid the health insurance,
Ralphie May $98 salad.
and yeah, that's what it is, and that sunscreen and those radishes
But-
are going to cost you $20 a bushel.
Yeah, but that's an honest to God truth, and
I ain't doing it. Shit,
And-
I tried to do a garden, and I hated
Like I
picking my own
said, I
shit.
picked walnuts one time in my life.
yeah, and then there's another job I had, and that's stacking hay.
Dude, me and Carmichael did that one time. The old guy we were doing it for
Right.
shit his pants.
Pouring concrete sucked.
I ain't never done a real job like that.
I did.
Closest thing to real work I've done is like
I don't want to.
patched a roof that I own.
I don't want to say I poured concrete. I fucking carried all the forms.
Oh, you just
And,
a mover.
like, I
You were that
pushed-
Mexican on
I-
the ground just going back
I
and forth
pushed
to
the
the thing.
fucking concrete, but I didn't really finish the concrete.
Yeah,
I got there to set it up,
I wish I'd
take
have got
the
the
job
smooth thing
down.
online.
but
Finishing was the hard part too.
And
And-
would smooth it.
and did-
Mine's rough as shit, and it tears my leg up every time I fall.
and
And you fell a lot.
I fall a lot.
and what those 3 gentlemen taught me that day, and finishing my story, what those 3 gentlemen taught me that day: work smarter, not harder.
And Bill Gates said that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but that's what I
He
learned.
said he'd rather
that
hire
day.
a person that does it an easy way than a guy that does it the hard way.
Yeah,
'Cause
efficiency is key.
that's what fucking, you got the right answer, but the wrong way to do it. Well, no, the right answer is the right answer, cocksucker.
Yeah, well, that's why I am as Matt.
The right answer is the right answer.
Absolutely.
A fucking foot and a half's a foot and a half.
But yeah, and by no stretch of the imagination was I knocking on them. I was actually admiring those 3 guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just
I
telling
didn't
you.
take it that way.
Well, and this may sound, but I always said after that, I was like, and I'm a pretty hard worker. I mean, I've done the roof, and I've never shied away from. I do now. I do shy away from physical labor now, but back in the day, I mean, I'd work hard. And what that taught me is that if you're going to work me like a white guy, work me like a Mexican, you're going to pay me like a white guy thing. And that's just a slam on the way people treat immigrants. That, they work hard, but they're not paid the way
Illegal
they need
immigrants hate illegal immigration more than the most.
That's what I learned in Florida.
Yeah. Staunch advocates of closed borders.
So everything I heard. So
Trump wants to move to Canada. You can't move to Canada.
They ain't going to allow you to move to Canada.
Yeah. You can only move south.
They're not going to accept you either. It's harder to get into Mexico than get out of Mexico.
Oh yeah, you just gotta fucking leave.
But no, by no stretch of the imagination. But I'm telling you that that day I learned a serious lesson in life.
Never thick oranges.
Yeah,
by yourself.
And then I went to roofing, but I was good at roofing. That's just.
I bet a Mexican's still better than you.
I would not. Today, I guarantee
I bet those same Mexicans are still better at roofing than you are.
The dudes up in the trees, I don't know. They probably.
I don't know. The dudes that did our house had it.
The only people that work harder than Mexicans are the Amish. Amish, however you say it.
Yeah. Well, they just bring a lot of people. They don't have to work real hard when you bring 70 people to do a 2-man job. It gets real easy.
Amish will bring those 2 people and still do it fucking quick. I watched 3 Amish guys put up a fucking barn in a week.
So out there in Missouri, out there around where you live, Seymour, in that area where all the Amish people are, we drove by and we saw them when I was roofing, living in Marshfield, and then taking the Southway into Springfield. In the week, I think they built a house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
in a week,
ass barn in a fucking.
And I'm not talking they framed it. I'm saying they built it.
Yeah, they fucking.
They
poured the concrete. Yeah. They put it up. They did the rafters. They did the fucking outside.
And I'm just not gonna lie. I probably didn't recognize them pouring a foundation. But I guarantee that you just saw people out there working their ass off. And when we were driving by, we never saw them quitting, but they'd always be at work. They were always at work when we were driving by at 7. They would already have been at work since the sun came up.
One of the ways I get home, there's like one of those little schoolhouses on the way. It's like you just see these kids just walking forever and just like pick up the hammer and just start fucking beating the shit out of chickens or whatever they do.
Yeah. But no, I just think it's wild that the work ethic today is
non-existent.
Not with a lot of people.
It's slipping.
I think immigrants have a stronger work ethic to make it. Whereas
because the American dreams to open a
just,
business for other people.
I don't really think it depends on
nationality.
Yeah, it just depends on how you came up. If you grew up poor and everything, you strive to not be like that. No matter if you came
that's
from...
That's what COVID's
no
really
matter if you came from, like, poor Podunk, Missouri, or fucking Mexico, or...
Well, and I bet you're right, because that's why I did work hard, because I was always trying to make it
out
for...
what you were
in. Poverty. I lived it.
Bottom.
Right.
Like you're saying, if you didn't eat dinner every night, that's poverty.
Yeah.
I haven't missed a dinner in a long time.
Yeah.
Probably since Nakoma.
Me either.
Nakoma was probably last time I had this dinner.
Probably.
Nah, that's a lie.
They
it's probably my last acid trip.
Oh.
I don't eat much on acid.
But no, because I'd get out there and I'd work hard as a roofer, just trying to make it through to put food on the table, blah 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 blah, and that's hard labor to me. Was then, and way harder labor now.
I took 3 bundles of fucking shingles up the ladder and called it a day. You know what I mean, bro? I took 3
he did that
things.
On one trip.
That's my orange story. You have an orange story.
And it was like on Mom's little garage. It's like only like 10 feet in the air. I can't make it the rest of the way.
How are you on the roof?
I'm still very new at it, so like I'm still like always one knee down, like leaning to the middle. Because the first roof,
That's why
the
I
first
quit.
roof I really got on was the 2-story at the Nixa,
The roofing was why.
and I was up
Oh,
there, bro.
dude,
I
yeah,
was
that'd
up
be
there.
scary, dude.
My
I
first
was
2-story.
painting and I was fucking
The first
40
roof I
feet
got
in
on
the
was
air.
2 stories.
40 feet in the air. And dude's like, you need to power wash that up there. And I'm like, me? Yeah. I'm like, all right.
I don't know about this.
I did it. It was pretty scary, though.
The first
That
time I-
pressure washer, you never realize how big of a kick it has until you're 40 foot on a ladder. Oh, my God.
Oh shit! I hope this ladder don't blow.
Yeah.
I'd been up on 100 1-stories.
Yeah.
The first 2-story I got on, it wasn't the roof that bothered me at all. It's that climb up that
Yeah.
you just keep climbing up, and you're like,
oh, God.
what the hell? Once you get on the roof, I was fine. And then I can get off the roof, get on the ladder, and then the long journey down is what gets me.
Getting off the roof
And
onto
if
the
it's
ladder
too-
scared the
If it was
fuck out
too
of me.
steep,
Yeah, I don't get up on. I mean, that one. Remember that one church in Marshfield?
The
Basically
one out there behind those car lots.
Yeah.
on Washington Street. Yeah. And anyway, I did that roof, and we were strapped on that sumbitch. It was right there by the old Get
By
and
the
Go.
square.
Yeah. And Ron and I were just strapped on that sumbitch. I mean, move slow as hell, barely make any money.
Should have had some faith.
I didn't die.
No more time to have faith than when you're on the roof of a church.
Steep ass peak. Yeah, I got comfortable with it painting.
Yeah.
We had to paint a couple
Oh,
on
I'm
a
still
couple
not
second
comfortable with
stories.
I'm clumsy fuck.
But at first I was like, oh.
But you were on flat scaffolding, right? Were you on scaffolding?
No, we were just chilling on the roof.
Oh, you were on the roof painting?
Yeah, like like some houses have a
Oh, the
second
doghouse.
story.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And you go up there and paint it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then I had to go on the fucking thing that takes you up.
A lift.
Yeah, lift. There you go.
That's what I do. I only fuck with ladders. After 15 feet, I don't fuck with ladders.
Yeah.
No, I'll go right to $300 lift for the day. My fucking ass ain't falling.
I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
that was fun, but
But I was poor then. So I
yeah,
couldn't-
we had to get the edge of the roof.
Lift. Like, I had a chainsaw.
My boss was like all fucking.
Oh, yeah. Chainsaw.
My boss was all hanging onto the lift and half on the roof and like reaching and getting the fucking thing. And he's like, "All right, you got to do the next one." I said,
I quit.
"I'll do the power washing, but I ain't doing that."
I quit if that's my new job.
Yeah, I actually quit concrete because we were doing this remodel. And then we went up to the roof. He's like, "All right, you go up there and you fucking take the fucking metal roof off." And I almost fell one time. It wasn't that far,
I
but
need his money
that's
this
why.
bad.
Yeah, I was like, "My birthday's in a week. I think I'll be okay."
I want the last paycheck. Go.
Yeah, yeah. I woke up the next day. I text old dude. And I was like, "Hey, I tell your grandpa I'm not."
I just don't got this in me no
Yeah.
more.
He was there, and then he quit. So then he was the one who usually had to go up on the roof and do all that shit. So, and it was me. I was like, fuck no.
Yeah. I'm done roofing. I think the last roof I did was your house that he lives in.
Yeah.
And I was done.
No.
I thought it was Greenfield.
Greenfield.
Oh, it was Greenfield. Yeah, I did.
Because you did the cabinets and all that
Yeah.
shit. I think not selling that fucking house. I'm just way out of the way.
Yeah, I would too.
The people living in it, I don't think they can get a loan for it.
Oh.
So I have to kick somebody out.
It's rough.
But it's easier to sell it than just like $500 a month.
Yeah. Do something
Because
else
after
with that one.
taxes, it's only fucking like $4,000 a year.
Yeah.
Or I can get fucking $85,000 it's worth. Buy a house around here, get a lot more. His house could go for like $700-800. Zillow said.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You
Fix
get
it.
what?
Huh? Your house, I can get like $800 a month out of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a yard.
I
and
thought
like
you were
2
talking about
cars.
selling it and getting that out like 800,000.
No, it says
fuck?
I bought your house. They're not going to talk about all that. It's gone up like 30-40% since
Yeah.
I bought it though.
Yeah, fucking. I remember the neighbors were selling. I remember what they were asking.
Don't want everybody fucking in my
Yeah.
pockets over here.
Right.
They're deep though.
Mine aren't. Mine are real shallow.
Same, bro. I'm
Like,
slowly.
you're just a shallow guy. So
Ooh.
But I don't need money. I mean,
shallow Hal over here.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've done the
I'm
whole.
slowly getting my gym equipment.
Are you?
I just bought a couple of things.
Say what?
I said I've really just bought a couple of things.
Man, you need to get that wall thing.
What was it?
Where like it lifts up and it comes down. It's like a rack.
Yeah.
You doing that at your house?
I don't know.
Oh.
I got a lot of stuff right now that I can just pack in my car. And
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, because I saw your, what was it, B.Grav training or something? There's D.Grav.training or whatever on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Seen you working at
We ever
going
going to finish that thing?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Where are you guys doing that at?
At his apartments.
Oh, he's got like an apartment, like gym complex there.
Yeah, perfect. Got some fucking business cards coming. Set them on the tables that are there.
There you go. There's nothing against training there?
No.
Oh, I've never.
So if it's in an apartment complex, that the person who has membership is allowed to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
With as many guests as they want, as long as they pay the yearly fee.
Can you not pay that fee? You know.
Well, for instance, when I lived on the north side, I had to pay $35 a year to have the access card. So it was for the card and for the paperwork and all that stuff. And as a guy who used it little, I can see why they charge. It's to upgrade equipment. It's to keep things new. It's to maybe buy a Peloton. It's and I get it.
Yeah.
But you had to have that in order to get in the pool
Yeah, I
or
was about to say the pool thing.
and the
Probably
gym.
wrap
You
the
should
pool
just start
into
coming up to OTC to train.
I don't think I can get into that one, but I would.
I can't. I'll just leave the door open for you.
I don't know how it works. I remember when I went there that you had to sign in and there was a person.
So
I've never
has
been
anybody
in
been to Planet Fitness
Yeah, we've done Planet Fitness a couple.
since COVID?
Yeah.
Is it masked?
It's A too that I didn't wear one.
Well, you
Yeah,
get
there
away
was
with
some-
a lot of shit.
There were
bro.
some people that were and some people
Yeah,
that weren't.
there's people better shape than him not wearing a mask.
Oh, okay.
Oh, better shape. They're fucking puffier.
Yeah.
I'm finna get that.
Well,
one.
that I don't like the.
I don't like working out in a mask. I just fucking barely walk in it.
Yeah. I don't want that. But I would rather go to Springfield Park Board.
I think at 10 Fitness right there by your work.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mask there.
Yeah,
So
there are.
there
Everybody
are.
walks in with them.
Oh,
well,
yeah, you have to walk in with it. You have to work
everything.
out in them.
Oh,
Like to the locker
they have
room.
tinted windows. I can't see inside.
Oh.
Like a lot of the places, you have to wear it to
Wear
the
it
locker
in,
room.
yeah.
Then go work out. And when you go change again, you have to wear
Is
it
that-
out.
I think that's how it is at Planet Fitness too.
Yeah. That's what I did, and they never said nothing.
Take it in and then take it off. That's what.
Nobody
I
really
did.
said
Well, that's the way
shit
it is
to
when
me.
I go out to eat too. You wear it
While you're
in.
at your table.
You say
and
your
go
name.
piss or something.
They're
you
like
know.
this way, and you take your mask off as you walk to your table. I mean,
If I have to wait in my car, you're not getting my money though.
no. Isn't that what you did
Hey,
at Buffalo Wild
yeah,
Wings
hey,
that one day?
Yeah. Hey, it's just one. All right, it's gonna be like 30 minutes. All right, I guess. Well, you go wait in your car. Nah, just take the outdoors. I'm fucking leaving. Either open or don't.
Yeah, if they tell me 30, 45-minute wait, I'm like, COVID, no COVID, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, my
But usually,
favorite
like
place.
one person, you can like
Yeah,
get
go
in
ahead.
really quick.
My
Yeah,
favorite
well.
place right now locally is the Roost.
I like that. Break House Brewery.
Fortunately, I haven't been able to
Is that where the Hooters?
go out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, that's because you're doing that thing,
Yeah.
bro. You'll be right back at
Well,
it.
that and your old ladies +1, so you don't want to bring no weird shit home.
Oh yeah, not even that. We still go out every now and then, but
Oh dear.
Yeah, he dropped the kid off the
I
other
said my kids are
Saturday.
healthier than these, so I ain't worried about my kids.
I ain't worried about me, bro.
13-year-old males in puberty, they're way healthier than this fat fuck.
They say type O blood and mouthwash all help. I do both those.
We should do a challenge with you guys,
What's that?
like a weight loss challenge.
Man, I would kill it just because I have the most weight.
I'll get $250 to the $250 to the winner.
Well, where are you gonna get that money?
Oh, I got it.
Now, is it weight as pounds or weight as a percentage?
Percentage. I ain't going into weight because there ain't no way I'm gonna win.
What do you mean?
Well,
Statistically, the more weight I lose, the higher the percentage it is. Or no. I have to lose more weight for it to be a bigger percentage.
right. So
it means
I
you
lose
have the
1 pound,
edge.
he lose 1 pound. That's different.
So you have the edge.
No, because
Yes.
What are we talking about?
weight loss.
Because say you weigh what 200.
Me, 237 point.
So you have to lose 23.7 pounds to do 10%.
Right.
I have to lose 28 pounds to do 10%. You have the edge pound for pound.
So yeah, if it's just pound loss.
No, but it's easier to lose weight the more weight you have. I'm
So
telling
that's
you.
why you lose pounds.
That's why the biggest loser does it on percentage, not on pounds.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Do it off percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just trying to argue.
No, I thought you said do it pound for pound.
No, I said pound for pound, you have the edge. Off a percentage, though, it's equal gain.
Right.
Like I said, 23 pounds is 10% for you. 28 pounds is 10% for me. So you got a 5 pound edge per 10%. So percent makes more sense than poundage.
Yeah. I just
I'd
don't
smoke it because I'm willing to do some cocaine.
and
I got fucking finals and shit coming up. Catch me on. I'll Adderall and Percocet.
And I don't know if and I don't think money would motivate me to lose weight.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's have a wrestling competition.
So then what would motivate you to lose weight?
I don't know. I mean,
The competition itself? The one that motivate you?
see, that would motivate me more than money would any day.
Yeah,
of the
just
But
to
that's
win.
a perk.
Just to
That's
win.
a perk. You
Yeah.
get to do it. Plus, if I beat him, I get to have the bragging
that-
rights, and I get the 250.
week. Yeah.
You don't want to be in a competition with me. I'd kill everybody. I'd kill everybody.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll spend the next week figuring out.
R.I.P. this fucking guy if he gets in a competition with me.
R.I.P. this motherfucker. If he
Rest
gets,
in piss.
Ah.
That's with Brother Lynch.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the next week, and maybe next week we'll come to an understanding.
No. We have to set it for like.
Well, that's what
A
we're saying.
month.
We're going to work it out.
And I think we should do it during November, just because.
Well, the
Thanksgiving's
thing
right
about
in
it,
that
the
ditch.
thing about a diet is if you're gonna do a weight loss challenge or something like that, it has to be like a minimum of like 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, I'm not doing a diet for 2 months.
See, and that's what I was going to say
You
is
don't
that
have to do it for 2 months
because at this point, I
mean,
still have holidays and stuff, and I'd rather be around my family and eat than.
Well, you
can
can
be in a
eat.
weight
Like
loss.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you
I'm not
just
gonna
gotta
make
go
it a
kill
challenge
yourself
where
in
you
the
can't
gym.
do that.
I got a bike in hills. I go fucking do it all day.
So
But
we're
you
gonna
don't.
spend the next
This
week.
guy.
We're gonna discuss whether
When we were doing the biking challenge and the step challenge, I was killing you, dude.
you owed the most fucking money.
I was killing you,
True
dude.
that.
You owed the most money. I did it more consistently.
But who
I
opted
killed
out of
all
the
of you.
fucking triathlon?
True
This
that.
punk dude.
Yeah, I
Not a
did.
fucking purple. Gotta take that off. You ain't no royalty.
Anyway,
I finished at 144.
Matt and Matt will figure out if they're going to enter this challenge for $250 and the bragging
It's
rights.
fucking on.
I don't know if I'm doing it yet, so we'll talk about it. But we're going to go ahead and just bust
Then
this
I'm,
down.
then I'm the default winner.
Well, then
you
give
don't
him
do
his
it.
$250. Are you going to give him $250
Well,
for not doing anything?
Motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing.
Exactly. You
Well,
didn't win
I-
shit if there ain't
I
no competition.
was okay with it, though.
Look, these dumbasses. This
You didn't
dumbass.
set stipulations yet. You just said $200
That's
to
what we
win.
said we're gonna talk about and do it next week.
$200, $50.
We'll talk about it next week. That's what we're going to do and see if we jump in at 2 feet.
This guy ain't gonna do shit.
Well, we'll talk about it next week. Hit
Didn't
the like
you
button.
already say you was gonna go to the gym 3 times a week and all this shit like 2 weeks ago?
I said when I went back to school, I was going to do that.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, huh?
I'm fucking into the gym once.
Nope.
Not once.
Correct.
Dude, that's he.
Correct.
What?
I said neither have you.
I didn't say I was gonna go there.
Anyway.
Did I?
Not on air.
Anyway.
I didn't say I was gonna go to the gym when he started going.
All right.
To the gym.
And that's a wrap, boys. This is the end of the week, and he's going to stop
It's the
talking.
middle of the week. It's Wednesday.
And we'll see you next week
Like,
on
subscribe.
Unravelin Gravelins.
Spread. Hey, fucking share us on your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook.
Yeah, all that stuff. be giving. It's almost the holiday season. Give people this podcast. All right. Have a good week. See you next time.
Deuces.